So we make all of our own bread, and nobody believes us that it really only takes 10 minutes. We made this video to show you how to do it. Start with a bowl. The first ingredient is flour. We use organic unbleached white flour. Of course, you can use rice or spelt or whole wheat flour, but we prefer the gluten development and the texture and the flavor of white flour. You can also mix flours. It's a great experiment. The next ingredient is yeast. The standard kind is active dry yeast, which you can get at any grocery store. Sometimes it's hard to find because they put it in the refrigerator section in some places and not at other places, so you may have to ask. 1/4 teaspoon of yeast. And 2 teaspoons of salt. All we need now is water. 1 5/8 cup is easy to measure if you just use 1 cup plus a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons. Now grab your favorite wooden spoon and just stir. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and then just leave it alone for sometime between 12 and 24 hours. At this point, you've got 3 hours to go, but still only a few minutes of work. You'll find a spongy dough. You're going to dump it out on a well-floured board. It's sticky. Put a lot of flour on top and then just fold it over twice. Cover it with the plastic wrap and let it rest for 15 minutes. While the dough is resting, wash your bowl. We want to be really honest with you about how much time this takes, and it really is less than 10 minutes, including the washing up. If you soak the bowl for about a minute, the dough will come off the sides really easily. We use a plastic scraper. So you've cleaned your bowl, you've had a cup of coffee, and now the dough is ready to be shaped. The dough is going to rise in a towel. It needs to be a cotton towel, anything except terry cloth, so it shouldn't feel like a bath towel. What's called a dish towel or a tea towel or a linen napkin will work fine. Shape the dough gently into a ball. And then place it seam side down in the cloth with plenty of flour so that it doesn't stick. And let it rise for an hour and a half. At this point, we're going to preheat the oven and the pot. You may have to remove a rack from your oven. Make sure that the pot you choose has a lid that fits and that doesn't have any plastic parts. We're going to heat them at 450 for half an hour. Now we're ready to bake. Just pull the pot out of the oven, put the dough into it. Make sure you put it in with the seam side up. Put the lid on. And it bakes for 30 minutes. It's better if you wait a few minutes before trying to slice it, but if you're too impatient, go ahead.